retreat. As you know, our channel is dedicated to video previewing Worldmark by Wyndham Resorts, giving you an exclusive overview of what you can expect when you book a vacation at a Worldmark property. My name is Javier, and today we're going to preview our vacation at Worldmark Havasu Dunes. Like always, we're going to show you everything you need to know about the resort. We're going to preview inside one of the rooms, show you the resort amenities. We'll also give you a couple of recommendations of the great places to eat and show you all the fun activities in and around the resort. And lastly, we're going to rate our stay at Havasu Dunes. Our hope is our video will give you a better perspective of the overall resort experience so you can save time and money when you're planning your next vacation. So we can't wait to show you around. You don't want to miss this.
Alright guys, before we get to reviewing the rooms, there's some key things you need to know about the resort. First of all, you need to know that this resort is an affiliate property. It's co-owned by both Worldmark and Havasu Dunes. So what that means is that there's a certain number of rooms that are reserved for Worldmark owners, and then there's a certain number of rooms for Havasu Dune resort customers. The resort customers through Havasu Dunes can reserve their rooms through websites like Travelocity, Orbitz, etc. You know, the most popular ones out there. You also need to know that at this resort, there isn't any sales teams, so there's no customer update meetings or assessment meetings. You also need to know that this resort doesn't have a concierge desk, and the washer and dryers are not in the room. They're in common areas, and there's a certain number of items in the room that are not readily available. You have to get them at the front desk, but we'll get into that a little bit later into the video. Okay, here you have a map of the resort, and as you can tell on this map, you'll notice there's three sections. Section 1 is the main area where you're going to have the office. You'll check in there, you'll check out. It also has the owner's lounge and the dry sauna. It has its own pool area. And Section 1 is going to have a mixture of 2 bedrooms and 1 bedrooms. Now Section 2 is to the north of Section 1. And Section 1 is all 1 bedroom, but it's the larger section where they have more of the carports underneath the rooms. It also has the largest pool area. It's got a putting green, and it has an area to the far side of the section where you can take your dogs and they can do their business there. Now Section 3 is to the south, and that has 1 bedrooms, but it has a mixture of carports that are detached from the rooms, but they also have carports that are underneath. This section is also where they have the activity center. Alright guys, let's get into reviewing the rooms. First of all, in this picture, you get a little sense of the way the rooms are laid out. First of all, you have carports underneath the rooms, and that is a great feature in Arizona. As you know, the sun and the heat, it gets really hot. Sometimes you get temperatures in the 115s and 120s, so having the cars in the shade for the majority of the day is really great. Now the way you access the rooms is you go up the stairs and up, and the doors are on each and either side. Here's a picture of the detached carports. Okay, let's review the 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom that we stayed in. This was 530 square feet with a main living area and entertainment center. It had its own little dining area, the kitchen space, the master bedroom, and the 1 bath. One of the things that I really liked about this kitchen is that it had upgraded granite countertops and cabinets. This bathroom had just enough room for 2 adults. It had 2 separate areas, one area with a sink that had plenty of lighting, and then another area for the shower and toilet. Here's the master bedroom. The master bedroom had plenty of space. It had a king-size bed, nightstand on each side, and a dresser drawer opposite of the bed, so it gave you plenty of storage. It also had a TV in the room with its own entertainment center, and the best thing, it had a ceiling fan for those hot summer days. Okay, let's take a look at the 2-bedroom, 2-bath, 800 square feet. This was actually a bonus. We were able to convince the office manager to let us in and take a look at the 2-bedroom. The 2-bedroom had a very spacious master living area, larger kitchen, the same type of master bedroom that you saw in the 1-bedroom, but it had a 2nd bedroom, and that had a queen-size bed. Overall, the 2-bedroom was larger, and it also had its larger outside, a little bit more private patio area. Very nice for maybe 4 or 5 or 6 people. Okay, that was a review of the rooms. Now let's have a look at the pools and other aspects of the property. So now in the next part of this video, we're going to show you the great places to go eat, all the great shopping, and the sightseeing around the London Bridge area. And lastly, we're going to show you all the awesome lake activities. So rather than have me ramble on and describe everything to you, what we're going to do is we're just going to show you the video, and at the end, we'll just do a wrap up.
And now it's time to rate our stay here at Havasu Dunes. So let's talk about the rooms first. Depending on what you're looking for on your vacation, the room conditions and amenities might be the most important items on your list. So here's what we thought. We rated the 1 bedroom, 1 bath a 4 out of 5. Here's what we liked about the rooms. It reminded us of a private bungalow with only one neighbor on one side and none on the others. We really enjoyed the peace and quiet the room configurations had to offer. The rooms were clean, tidy, and it had a carport. We also liked the upgraded granite countertops and cabinets. Everything was functional and in good working order. We had our own private table and seating area right outside the room on the patio where we could have a cup of coffee in the morning. And lastly, we thought access to the bathrooms was a really smart idea. So here's what we thought we could use some improvements. With 2 adults, we really wanted a little bit more space to move around and get situated. And not having a washer and dryer in the room was a little inconvenient. So let's talk about the amenities. We rated the amenities a 3.5 out of 5. Even though the resort had all the same amenities as other Worldmark resorts, some of the items are not actually in the room and you have to call the front desk to access them. A little bit inconvenient, but understandable given the size of the resort and the rooms. So let's review the staff. We rated the staff a 5 out of 5. The staff was fantastic. They were really friendly and courteous, efficient, and very attentive. And that's why we rated them a 5 out of 5. Let's talk about the property. We rated the property and activity room a 3.5 out of 5. Here's what we liked about the property. Sections 1 and 2 featured covered carports under the rooms, and the carports in Section 3 were within close walking distance. The pool and the barbecue areas had enough room to accommodate a fair number of guests without feeling overcrowded. A unique feature of this resort was the dry sauna. Not too many resorts have this. Great during the cold winter months. One of the things we did notice was the activity room was a little tight. It had 1 ping pong table and a shuffleboard. During the hot summer days, the kids need a nice air conditioning room to hang out during the peak hours. And the property did feature a nice area where your pets and animals can go and do their business. So we really liked that. And that's why we rated the property a 3.5 out of 5. We rated the lake activities a 5 out of 5. What can you say? There's just so many fun things to do outside the resort. Out on the lake, you can go boating, fishing, jet skiing, camping, hiking, canoeing, kayaking, ATV riding, whitewater rafting, horseback riding, take helicopter rides, and much, much more. The London Bridge area is a tourist destination, fun for all the family. You can enjoy walking up and down the boardwalk, do a little shopping, sit by the lake, and just enjoy the sights and sounds. It's a great area to congregate. And if you like, bring a lock so you and your honey can add it to the many other love locks the bridge is so often associated with. And if you're looking for a day excursion, the closest casinos are less than 2 hours away. Unless you want to make that long trip to Las Vegas, which might take you 2 to 3 hours depending on traffic. The restaurants and nightclubs, we rated a 5 out of 5. There was a wide variety of restaurants throughout the city. We had a great crunchy breakfast with all the fixings. We ate appetizers lakeside at a cool little bar. And our Mexican meal was spicy and outrageous. Everything you want in a Mexican meal. And lastly, we had a blast at the best Cuban spot we have eaten west of Miami. And if you're interested, we even found a couple of fine dining restaurants. The restaurant atmosphere is reflective of the relaxed lakeside life. There are plenty of clubs and bars if you're looking to party, and they all heat up after dark. Overall, Havasu Dunes is a great getaway and fun spot for everyone. We rated the entire Worldmark Havasu Dunes resort experience a 4 out of 5. This was our first time visiting Havasu Dunes, and we had so much fun at the resort. We especially enjoyed our time at the property, and there's plenty to do to keep everyone entertained, and most of all, it was relaxing. Whether you're planning a getaway retreat for 2 or taking the entire family, I consider this one of the top 10 Worldmark resorts on my list of places to visit. It was amazing, and we can't wait to come back. So we hope you enjoyed the video and hope you tune into our channel on a regular basis. If you want to get more information on Worldmark Havasu Dunes or some of the restaurants and activities we enjoyed on this trip, we're going to add those links in the comment sections. And as always, hit that like and subscribe button. We really want to hear all your comments about this resort and suggestions, so don't hesitate to hit us up. We can't wait to bring you our next video where we're heading to Northern California and visiting Lake Tahoe at another owner's retreat. Take care, and we'll see you soon.